I've been going through a struggle. It's not the kind where you cry one day and then it's settled. Instead, I'm standing here days on days crying up a puddle. I've done so much harm to those I love, to those I put myself above, and those I told myself I'd never be. But no one knows the real me. No one knows I wish I could run free into the vast vastness of mountains and sea. If you ask me what today holds, I'd say hurt and misery. But that's all another mystery, one no one will ever see. I wish I could tell others how I feel. If I do that, my life won't feel real. All I want is someone to know I hurt. I don't want people giving me sympathy. I don't want people trying to see through me. All I want is them to ask and they'll receive the things I hold inside, the things that I conceive, the things that hurt and things that sting. It ain't like you care or you talk to me. I wish I knew a way to say that I don't want another day talking and seeing, feeling in faith, all these things that stir my pain. I've laid awake nights thinking of the things I've done. I bet you wouldn't think that since I wake up and run. I try to talk, but talking does nothing. Everything I say, people think that I'm bluffing. I don't know another way to start a discussion. Seems everybody thinks it just takes some buffing. But I've buffed and the buffings gave nothing. I've tried and I've tried, but the hurt keeps hurting. And everything I tell you, it ain't worth the hugging. I know Christmas was recent, but I didn't pause, because I had a great Santa Claus. But now there's people outside of my knowing just growing in the good deeds they did, but I'm not glowing. I'm not showing the pieces of my life on the ground. Instead, they lay there, torn down and twisted around. Like I said before, I don't want sympathy. All I want is someone there for me. Not someone who will bring stress and less rest. In fact, I've done fine with no one. But before I go, I want people knowing. I never had the best childhood. But one thing my dad taught me was how to split wood. I never had a shot at love, but the love I have, I've gave enough. Enough to give away my stuff. Things I want and things I need. There's someone out there who needs it more than me. I've struggled so long I don't know how to trust. All that I know is porn and lust. Things that tore my life apart. The same things that stole my mind and my heart. I don't know if I can tell you the pain I feel or the lies I've heard, but don't you worry, it's just another word. A word to add to my wall of lies, the lies that spark in front of my eyes. And yes, I know the eyes tell lies, but I don't think people realize the struggles I've been through and the moments of truth are all to me like the world's fake news. I've climbed and I've climbed till I can't climb no higher. Every time I fall back in the fire. The fire is hot, burning my flesh. Maybe now my life's like mesh. You can look through, but let me refresh. The crush I'm not, but wish I could be. But it all comes down to the reality of me. I am who I am, and I'm not going to change just because you're not liking my game. I've prayed and I've prayed, I've cried and I've cried, and it all hurts. Those lies that you lied, telling me that I'm ugly and fake. I am not ugly, but I guess I am fake. I'm faking my walk. I can talk but not walk. But I'm still trying on these floors where I'm crying. I wish I knew that it'd be alright, but it's hard to move on when you can't see the light. I'm not trying to hate on my haters. I love everyone equal, even my traitors. But all this seems to be is sex addicts and drug addicts everywhere I look. I wish there was something I could do to get them into the good book. They would not talk, just stared at me and laughed. There was one who even tried telling me, "Can you believe that?" I wish there was something that I could do. I really hate walking around seeing the pain you go through. If I wasn't so stubborn to not wait for you to ask, maybe today you wouldn't have pain in the mask. For the one that messed up because he had no friends, maybe things would be different if I continue to offend. Man, I'm sorry that I wasn't there. Most of all for letting you go. Little did I know I wouldn't be seeing you grow. Because I was too tired to tell you no, I let you slip away and curl up in your low. I'm sorry I wasn't the brother you needed long, long ago. I feel most is my fault, this I bestowed. I wish I could remove it, at least this I'd owe. I realize the only reason you bothered me so much is you just want to talk. And it's hard to talk when you must stay behind the sidewalk. I'm sorry, man, I wasn't there. For the other who I watched age didn't take long before I was amazed. The height you got, the strength you earned, I guess I was jealous because you were stern. Stern to the core, but tough as a rock. You let nothing stop you during a roadblock. You put everyone you knew on your back just to get to the end and have it handed right back. I hope you know I am proud of you, man. Even if I'm not there, I know where you stand. I'm here, man, praying for you every day, hoping one day you'll get everything you say. I know the fights we got into were just us kids having fun as we improve. I hope you know I love all of you, not to mention the world we're born into. Underage drinking, smoking, and sex are all different ways those teens received our respect. I wish they knew what these drugs will do. They say sex ain't a drug, but it'll mess you up too. All these lies people put in their heads, everyone's doing it. Guess I'll lie in her bed. By the time you know it, she's not legal age. Then you're being removed in the back of a cage. All these drugs and chaos is driving me insane, but I hope that one day you'll implant in your brain. There are rules and they must be followed. Because if you don't follow, society will chew you up and swallow. I just hope I'm not scaring you off. Turn back around, this isn't a scoff. I'm just tired of people messing up. But why talk about people when I've had many disrupts? I'm trying to shut up and hush up, but life has me hung up on hang-ups from people who never ran from the corrupt. I am one who never ran from the corrupt. Instead, I stayed because it filled my satisfaction up. I love being loved by anyone who'd love, and hating the people that everyone would hate. That's why I never got to know my brother. I've lied and I've lied, telling myself it would just take time. But the time and time kept on flying, and memories kept passing fine. Not once did I stop to look in the mirror. Probably because it was normal to me. It was reasonable to see. Anyone else did it. Why can't I? But God had different plans for me. He'd save me and I would always flee. I still know why I ran from the free. Oh yeah, that's right. Sin felt good to me. I never meant to hurt anyone though. People got hurt and lives got burnt. I only wish I could tell you more, but I'm still trying to let the message pour. God is my Savior and your Savior. Whether you accept it, He is still there, whether you think He is or not. The weather has no effect on the one who created the weather, and since boulders have no effect on the eyes of the beholder. All He wants to do is call her and hold her. He ain't trying to force her to follow. He just hates seeing her so hollow. It breaks my heart, his heart, when people suffer. Come on, man, sit down with us for supper. I just want to be very clear, I'm not perfect, and I never was. I only made you think that, cuz. I'm sorry for those I hurt, and those I hurt because I was hurt.